Today I'm going to show you how to make an easy origami fox. The materials you're going to need are a sheet of paper, a pair of scissors, and something to draw with. I have a Sharpie here, but you can use whatever you have around. Now, since I have a rectangular sheet of paper, my first step is to fold it into a square. To do that, I take my finger and press it down at the bottom corner and grab the other with my other hand. I'm going to pull gently and have it jump from one side all the way to the long edge. Now, it hasn't fully lined up yet, so I'm going to take my corner and slide it up until both of my edges are lined up. After this, we're left with a triangle and a rectangle, and we're just going to cut that rectangle away. You can use this same technique to make little squares out of your smaller piece if you would like, once you get really good at some origami patterns and can make itty bitty baby versions. Now, the great thing about this fox is that it starts with this triangle. I want you to think about it sort of as a mountain. It's got a wide base that narrows up to a small top. I'm going to take my hand and place it on one side, grab one bottom of the mountain, and fold it over to meet its friend. This is going to put a line straight up the center. I'm also going to take my closed scissors and the smooth edge and just press that along to seal my edges. I'm then going to open it back up and I can see that lovely line in the middle. Now this is going to be a lot easier if we take our marker and just color our corners. These are going to end up being the fox's ears, which always, or at least usually, are tipped with black. It's also going to help us keep track of our corners and where they are. So I'm going and working on both sides. Now I want to take the black bottom tips of the mountain and bring them up to the top. So I'm going to put my thumb right on the side of the fold, grab one of the tips, and jump until it lines up. It should match with the edge being right in that center fold. I'm going to do the same thing with my other edge. I press down my triangle here, jump all the way up, and make sure I stretch it out until it ends right in that fold. Oh, hello. There we go. Now we're going to take our little ear tips and turn it so they are on the right side. If you ever forget your left from your rights, put your thumbs together, stick your fingers out, and your left is always the one that looks like the letter L. So we have the folded edge on our left side and the popping up ears on the right. We're now going to pick up the bottom of our triangle, grab the top, and fold it backwards until both edges meet. If you can believe it, we're almost done. And if your paper likes to spring up, you can of course just rub it back down with that edgier scissors. Now all three of these corners are going to be our ears, this top one, the mouth for the middle, and the other ear on the right. Now I've made sure to have that long edge on the top instead of at the bottom. We have a downward pointing triangle instead of a mountain. Now I'm going to put my thumb on the edge of this corner and then grab all of the paper over here. Using all of this paper at once, which is going to be very hard because you are actually going to be trying to fold through 16 pieces of paper. So we're going to take it and lift. So I'm making sure to hold it tight. I'm pulling a little bit away and I lift and fold, making sure it ends right in that point. If yours doesn't end at a point, that's okay. Your fox will just have chunkier legs. And again, of course, really going to town with those scissors. Now you can see just from here, the two tips with the nose in the middle. We're going to take the top ear and open that up. Then, with the piece that we have in the middle for the face, we're going to spread this apart. There are 1, 2, come on, 3, and 4 sheets of paper. We're going to divide that in half and have 2 on each side. Kind of spread it with our fingers, and you can see that it's already starting to point down. And then we just squish that face right down. Our last step is to grab the tip for the tail, lift it up, and just line it up with the bottom edge of our fox. Now you're actually finished with it. Just open them up a little bit on the front and it'll stand up super cute. Of course, you can decorate it however you would like or color it, but that is how you make an origami fox.